He strangled me, choked me out, drugged me through the house. My skin was missing off my back. One
What?
time he bit my hand.
In the early morning hours of Valentine's Day 2019, a woman named Olivia Jones walked the aisles of a local supermarket known as HEB Plus in preparation for dinner with her husband Chris. As she gathered the ingredients, she observed a bouquet of pink and red roses, colors that symbolize tenderness and passion. A horrible consequence of so-called toxic love. The police would find her on her bedroom floor in a quiet neighborhood in Beaumont, Texas. 11 minutes earlier, her loving husband Chris dialed 911.
Beaumont 911. What is the address of your emergency?
Olivia! Please, hurry. Someone take the gun.
Tell me what's going on.
I'm at home. My wife been shot in the head. Please.
Somebody shot in the head.
My wife, please.
Tell me.
Okay.
Oh, he's trying to sell this shit.
Where is she shot?
In the head.
Okay, where in the head?
Take it and it went off.
Okay. I want you to try to control the bleeding.
As soon as the call disconnected, officers headed on their way to the Beaumont.
I tried to take it and it went off. I ain't gonna lie, that's a eerily believable story. OJ, why you say that? You being racist again?
As alluded to earlier, the officers made their way to the bedroom and found Olivia lying on the floor.
Hey, if this nigga really did this shit, this nigga needs an Oscar. Holy fuck. This is the most realistic shit I've ever seen. Like, if I was a cop on the scene, I wouldn't really be sus of this nigga because he freaking out too much.
Olivia was found face down with a gunshot wound to the back of her head. Astonishingly, she was still breathing.
I tried to take it. See, this is where it blows up in your face, bro. You tried to take the gun, but her back was turned. If she shot in the back of her head, you couldn't have possibly been trying to take the gun. You're stupid. What the fuck, nigga? This dude is stupid.
The officers rolled her over. They discovered that the bullet had pierced through her right eye. The room she was found in was covered in blood, with spatter all over the wall. Officer Butler had Chris walk him through the events leading up to the shooting.
But you know what, though? At the same time, technically speaking, he could have shot her in the eye after trying to take it. He could have shot her in the eye, and then it went out of her head, and that's an exit wound. I guess we'll find out.
Hey, we've been doing this. My 19-year-old stepdaughter was 8. My 11-year-old was 1. I said, Olivia, we can't get it together. We can't be together. We got several bleeds. And I say, I just want a divorce.
You don't want to live through getting shot in your face? Why not? She'll be alive.
And her reaction was, she got the gun? I said, give me the gun. She like,
nah. He's telling the start of the story, but she said this to him. She said, this isn't working. I want a divorce. He said, if I can't have you, no one can.
I don't remember which hand. I'm like, give me that gun. What is you doing?
Chris dropped to his knees in anguish, but there were no tears as he asked Officer Butler if he could go check on Olivia.
Oh, God. This nigga making no sense at all. Bro, and you can always tell when it's the dry weeping. You're caught.
No. You don't need to go in there, okay? Is she alive? Yeah, she is. She is. We got him. Is she alive, Mr. Butler?
He just said yes, nigga. Does he have to say it in Spanish? Sí, negro señor.
Please don't tell me she's alive and she's not.
I'm about to say that was a weird way to say that. Please don't tell me she's alive if she's not.
When I saw her, she was. She was talking? She wasn't talking. Is she breathing?
What weird questions to ask. Was she talking? What did she say?
Like she was breathing. Ooh, good. Like, don't go in there, sir. Sir, I need you to stay right here with me, okay? And calm down. Calm down?
Upon learning that Olivia was still breathing, Chris's reaction seemed strangely devoid of relief or happiness. Another red flag for Officer Butler. Back inside the home, Olivia's wounds proved to be fatal, and just after 9 a.m., she was pronounced dead. Officers searched the rest of the home and noticed that in addition to the surveillance cameras installed on the exterior of the house, there were 2 more cameras mounted in the living room, monitoring the interior of the house as well. They also discovered the gun that Olivia was shot with, a 9mm pistol covered in blood. However, they found it strange that the gun was in a different room from where the shooting took place.
And why was it covered in blood? I mean,
I'm kind of retarded.
Never mind. I guess given this story, it makes sense. Close range, basically point blank.
If Olivia was holding the gun when it went off, how did it end up in a different room? The only logical answer was that Chris must have moved.
Oh my god, what the fuck is that tooth line? Bro, y'all, am I tripping, bro? That shit is uneven as fuck, gang. Ooh-wee.
Following this discovery, the officers decided that the best course of action was to detain Chris until they had a better understanding of what really happened. As Chris was getting handcuffed,
No, how do you shoot someone you were in love with? They say they're gonna leave you, I guess. I mean, you weren't here, but I reacted to a video similar to this 2 weeks ago where the man killed his wife because he found out she was cheating. And he got arrested for a crime of passion. So that's how you shoot somebody you're in love with. Not saying that's what happened here. I'm just saying that's how.
his 19-year-old daughter, Ariel,
Oh, damn. She looked just like her mom. What the fuck?
arrived at the house. She had already...
That's a normal reaction.
While the officers tried to console Ariel, Chris was escorted to the back of a police cruiser. Lead Detective Mendy Freeman and Sergeant Yvette Barrero of the Forensics Unit arrived at the residence and were immediately caught up to speed.
According to him, she grabs a 9mm in their bedroom. She did that. He claims he reached for the gun to try to get it from her. And when he reached for it and they struggle over it, boom.
At that moment, Olivia's sister Angela
Appreciate it,
arrived at the
Maz.
scene, and Ariel once again broke out into his
What is wrong with this nigga, bro? You're so weird.
kitchen, where they took photos of his hands still covered in blood.
They're waiting for the lead detectives. They're going to be the ones that actually interview. So
Yeah, he got some time to think of some bullshit. Word too.
The detectives finally arrived at the station. They started Chris's interview by asking him what caused the argument. He said that he felt as if Olivia wasn't pulling her weight in the relationship.
I am very particular. If you heard that, that's true. I am very particular. You strive for the best for people. I work really hard, and I don't make excuses for myself, and I don't accept excuses for anybody else.
After telling her that he wanted a divorce, she went to the bedroom and grabbed the gun.
what did you say?
Cap.
Really?
Cap. Why are you lying, boy?
You serious? Really? This is not going to solve anything.
Why are you covering your mouth? You just look guilty as hell.
Okay.
You know, this is not, you do not want to do that. Put that freaking gun down before you make a mistake and hurt yourself. She was crying. She was crying.
Chris handed over his cell phone, which had access to the home security camera footage.
So you want to access just that camera. You touch that, and that's just that camera. Okay. You follow what I'm saying? So far. Let's go back to devices. Yes, sir. And everything is labeled.
Oh, yes, sir. He trying to like he cooperating. Nigga, you not slick. They already on to you, nigga.
Carport, backyard, front door, back door.
To be very frank with you, he's moving weird.
Laundry
Wonky as
room,
fuck.
inside garage, living room, kitchen.
The police examined this footage, hoping to corroborate Chris's story. At 8:41 a.m., Olivia can be seen going about her morning
Stupid nigga.
routine in the kitchen. Then, all of a sudden, the footage cuts out. 3 minutes later, at 8:44 a.m.,
Oh, wow. How convenient.
the video is
They wouldn't think that's weird.
back up, and Chris is captured frantically pacing around the house while on the phone with 911. 11 minutes later, at 8:55 a.m., the responding officers can be seen entering the residence. That means that Olivia must have been shot
The
during...
crazy thing is you would think that he'd delete a little bit more footage. Maybe he's like, oh, maybe we had a power outage. I don't know. I delete like 3 hours of footage from that shit. What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga? I mean, like, bro, let me chill, bro. Like, I'm trying to, like, I want this nigga to get away with it or something.
during this 3-minute gap in the footage. In the interrogation room,
And
Chris
he was the only person home. So, I mean, like, he's literally the prime suspect. But that's why he tried to play it off like, oh, she tried to grab the gun. Because that's the only way he could be like, okay, well, yeah, I killed her, but it was an accident.
asked why this footage was missing. He claimed that he had no idea.
We're still trying.
Does this stupid nigga know that they have people for that who can recover lost data? They have people for that. You know that, right? It already looks sus anyway, whether they had them or not.
Why would there be no recordings on it? I don't know. It should be.
And you think that's going to be a good enough answer? Beats me?
Everybody.
Why they zoom in on this nigga, bro? He's like, bro, this nigga think I'm stupid or something.
And when that house should be on it. But like I said, the internet, you can go through days and it pretty much does it. We shouldn't have bought that.
Come on now.
You just keep, like, you can pick whatever day you want, and it's never going to be consistent. That's why I said it was a waste of money.
Well, I'm wanting desperately to find some video on here that corroborates what you're telling us, but almost.
That just seems so convenient. Just like the timing of it all. Like, you couldn't make it a little bit longer? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like, it just all sus as fuck. Like, nigga, you can't even lie correctly, bro. Like, what the hell is wrong with you, dude? This is why, but I say this all the time, so it doesn't seem like I want this nigga to get away with the fucking crime. You shouldn't be doing crimes these days, because, nigga, you're never getting away with it, bro. You're never getting away with it. Like, I mean, there's a slight possibility, sure, but it's very slight, and it's really due to luck. You're never gonna have anything but luck if you get away with a crime.
All the videos start right after this event happened.
Chris had a bunch of excuses, from internet problems to not charging the camera properly. But at this point, the detectives were taking anything Chris said with a grain of salt. It seemed more likely that Chris, the only one with access to the footage, had tampered with it. Since they did not have the video, they had Chris reenact the moment that he tried.
Yeah, buddy, but if the gunshot's back here and it goes out through here, that's like this angle. That's not right. That doesn't make any sense. Didn't it say it went out her right eye? That's her right eye. So it had to be from this angle.
You're good.
No, you're good.
I want the chair.
I'm sorry. You're fine.
I like the chair, man.
Oh my God. Now this nigga crying like a hoe. Turn the camera off and do what you need to do. Holy shit, bro.
Reliving it. How you are? I'm reliving it.
I'm reliving.
So she should be shot in the back of her right head.
Did you feel me twist your? Did you feel me twist?
Back here.
Did you feel me twist your? I twisted.
With each question asked, it seems as if Chris was improvising the answer, actively trying to make the puzzle pieces fit together rather than telling the truth. The detectives ended their initial interview feeling more suspicious of Chris than ever. They then moved on to other members of the family, starting with Olivia's sister, Angela.
Olivia Jones is your sister, right? We've been talking a lot lately. We talk every day. I drop her baby to her at the tax office. She's always been timid about everything, but she was the type that whatever went on in their home, she would keep it there.
Kind of a private,
right?
Oh, okay.
Private person.
Yeah.
She loved her baby so much that she thought she had to live for them. You know, she would never.
Angela went on to reveal the extent of Chris's control over Olivia.
She can't talk on the phone after a certain time. He never wanted to be in the presence of her family.
Odd.
Family reunions, anything. He never came. But she would have to step off, and when he would call, and all you could hear was him screaming and yelling on the phone.
Whoa.
His character is agitation. Like, his character is to be aggressive.
And this backs up everything that I said. I literally said the conversation he's having that he said he told his wife, that's what she said to him. She said, I can't do this anymore. I'm leaving you. And he said, no, you not.
I just don't get it. Because all she wanted, my sister was a married type. All she wanted was to be loved. Yeah. She loved love. Like, she loved her babies. She wanted to live for her babies.
To make matters worse, Chris's ex-wife Letitia, who he initially met back in 1999, corroborated his pattern of controlling and aggressive behavior.
I met Chris Jones in 1999. It was just like a constant.
You met him in 99? Or you married him in 99? Oh, God. So much tongue biting I have to do.
Like he strangled me, choked me out, drugged me through the house. My skin was missing off my back. One time he bit my hand. He had this bite marks.
What the fuck is wrong with this freak ass nigga, bruh?
And this was what it was.
Bro,
if the house not clean, he's told me that he would kill me if I was to ever leave him.
Oh, really? You don't say. Continue.
Told me how he would do it. The reason I never said anything or went for help was because I was extremely in fear of my life, because I knew and I felt in my heart that he would kill me.
He knew that nigga was not playing.
And most damning of all were the allegations made by Olivia's daughter Ariel.
Cooked. She would say, yeah, he used to drink a lot. He was beating on the kids and do. Yeah, you're cooked. Finished.
During her interview, she explained what it was like living at the house with her mom and Chris.
Oh, mom. Oh, that's her stepdad?
I'm kind of retarded.
Oh, that's right. That is her stepdad. That's right. They have a son together, and that's her daughter from another marriage.
They were arguing, and I heard her say she couldn't breathe. I would see
bruises on her. It broke her down
Bro.
to the point where she believed what he said.
I'm not gonna lie, nigga, it's never that serious, bro. It's never that serious, bro. That's crazy as hell.
You won't be nothing without me. Stuff like that. Right. Everybody knows my mama. Everybody knows my mama. Everybody knows that we were her world.
With each person interviewed, the allegations against Chris were stacking higher and higher. They doubled back with him, urging him to tell the truth about what actually happened to the
Hey, not to be inappropriate, but hey, his ex-wife fine as shit. She bad as hell. Damn, I'm telling you, bro, I'm biting my tongue. So crazy.
The allegations against Chris were
And Lisa, this is back to the reality of dating good men video. This is a fine-ass woman right here who married a man the same year she met this nigga, and he wasn't a good man.
They doubled back with him, urging him to tell the truth about what actually happened to the...
My question is, though, getting into the mind of a criminal, right? Why the fuck would you put cameras in your house if you know you're the type of nigga to do shit like this? Like, if I knew I was the type of nigga, and I'm gonna have cameras all over my house, so I'm gonna say this shit, I don't give a fuck. If I knew I was the type of nigga, like, ooh, if this bitch ever lift me, I'ma drill her shit. I'ma drill her. Why the fuck would I ever have cameras in my house? To prove that I committed the crime. Is that not the stupidest shit? It's like, it's one thing getting caught committing a crime on a store camera across the street or right next to you or somebody's Ring camera at their house. Imagine your own fucking camera footage damning your stupid ass. That shit crazy as fuck. You gotta be dumb as hell.
To be honest, stuff videos.
I look guilty. I'm deleting those videos. I look guilty.
Not if you say right now, what did you just say a little while ago? I freaked out. I panicked. I did some stuff I shouldn't have done. Is that one of them?
Yes.
Ah, got him. Ah, got him. Gave him an easy way out and his stupid ass went for it. Got him. That's tough. Stupid ass boy.
How many did you delete?
I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just afraid of being blamed for something I did do something that looks really bad on me.
While the confession was a much-needed win for the detectives, there was still no trace of those crucial
What an idiot.
3 minutes of footage. However, the detectives did their due diligence. They spent the days combing through all available footage from the house to see for themselves what daily life was like for the Jones family.
Ooh. You ain't think about that one, did you? You're good.
These recordings, the true nature of Chris and Olivia's relationship was on full display.
Then you gonna be looking stupid. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor, wife. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the floor. Look on the... Why is that like that? You're not paying attention. What the man?
Okay, Leah.
You wasn't worried about the son of a bitch a minute ago. That's your mother. Look at me like that, bitch. I'm not playing with you. Lazy. You want to do some shit, not enough? Give it here. You got all the goddamn answers. You don't do a goddamn thing around this. Right. This your ass, bitch. That's clean dish. That's clean.
I didn't want to. They fell on the floor, so I didn't want to reuse them.
You look at it. You don't pay attention what the you doing. You all over the place, Olivia. You ain't got the chance to claim no off. Food on the wall. Who you burning now?
Me?
Harriet don't live here. It's you. It's always been you.
Yeah, this nigga's emotionally unstable. Because even when she's saying like it's my fault, he's still trying to have an argument. Like, what the fuck is wrong with this weird ass nigga, bro? What the fuck?
Who you burning now?
Me?
Harriet don't live here. It's you.
Nigga, shut up.
It's always been you.
Chris would take any chance that he could to bully Olivia, constantly putting her worth into question, even
lame ass nigga,
humiliating her in front of her own daughter.
When I got the show ass, you didn't have a job. You collected unemployment. You just had off. And most men in this world want a woman that got what? You wouldn't be doing this if I wouldn't have got upset. You would have bagged that. Life would be so much easier for me if you start thinking. You do dumb because you don't think.
case. This footage shed light on Chris's true colors and confirmed the allegations of abuse from Olivia's family. Detectives also looked into Chris's criminal records and discovered that he had a history of violent charges, including multiple assaults in 1996.
Yo, what in the fuck? Ew, nigga. God damn, boy.
And a domestic assault in 1998, which landed him in jail for a brief period of time. Even though they were still waiting for ongoing forensic analysis results, authorities believed that they had enough evidence to place charges against Chris.
News this morning, a Beaumont man is now facing murder charges in a Valentine's Day shooting of his wife. Police say this man, Christopher Ray Jones, who worked as a correctional counselor at the Beaumont Federal Prison, killed his wife, Olivia.
Chris was charged with first-degree murder.
This nigga worked at a prison?
And second-degree manslaughter in April of 2019. But unexpectedly, within 24 hours after being charged, he was released on a $150,000 bond and was put under house arrest with a GPS monitor.
Now a man charged.
How the fuck could he afford that? Wasn't that like, isn't that $15,000?
Is this nigga serious?
It's like 10% of your bond is what you gotta pay out.
Charged with murdering his wife is back at their home.
40-year-old Christopher Ray Jones was arrested and charged with shooting his wife in the face on Valentine's Day. His bond was set at $150,000. He paid and is now out.
Many taking to social media.
Oh, that was his bond.
I'm kind of retarded.
So this shit was 1.5 million. How in the hell? Nah, real shit though. This is a real question. How in the hell can you get out of jail on a murder charge after shooting your wife in the face and get out on a bond for $150,000? Beaumont court system is not right. Guess now you can go hurt other people in her family. Do you think her family feels safe now? There's something wrong with the law system. I guess it depends on who you know. Type shit.
Can't believe he's out on a $150,000 bond. That's crazy. What's wrong with our system? And can't believe they would make his bond so low that he got out. He should not be walking the streets.
While out on bail,
I'm not gonna lie, maybe I'm just ignorant. $150,000 is not a low bond. What the fuck are you talking about? That's why I was so damn confused. I was shocked. Like $150,000, damn, he was paying that?
Christopher was allowed to continue operating the Jones family business, a food truck called One Plate at a Time. The judge allowed Chris to work well out on bail since the food truck is directly beside his home. However,
but who's gonna support you?
This decision was controversial amongst Olivia's family and the community. They knew Chris was the only person with Olivia at the time of her death, and they all seemed to believe that he had killed her.
This food
and it's like, what? He's not gonna get any sales. What the fuck?
Food truck on Concord Road in Beaumont is a hot topic on social media. It's not generating rave reviews from many, but condemnation from a grieving family.
I don't see how would anyone want to support someone who murdered their wife on Valentine's Day, which is a day
Olivia Jones' sister-in-law. Wouldn't that be his sister? I'm confused.
That we are supposed to celebrate love. And the day that she was going to celebrate that with him, he decides to take her life.
Chris's image was tainted even further when the results from the crime lab came in. The bloodstain patterns at the crime scene indicated that the gunshot wound could not have happened in the way that Chris described it. Additionally, investigators found no gunshot residue on Olivia's hands, indicating that there was no way she was holding the gun when it went off. There was, however, gunshot residue on Chris's hands and clothing. Despite all of the evidence pointing towards Chris, he pled not guilty to his charges. But before his trial would take place, Olivia's family held a gathering to honor her memory.
This Valentine's Day,
Praying for you. Thank you.
purple and red balloons filled Rogers Park.
Purple means domestic violence, and red was one of her favorite colors.
1
Hey,
year ago
Reds,
today,
go then! RIP you, mama.
Joshua Simmons lost his sister.
Valentine's Day was one of her favorite holidays.
I would give almost anything.
Okay, my fault. I'm a little slow in the head.
You feel me?
That's her brother. Wait. Yeah, that's her brother, and she's married to her brother. You said what? Don't feel a world in prison. Well, he wasn't a cop though. He was a therapist or some shit. Like that is, I don't know, a therapist is fucking insane.
I would give almost anything to have her back right now.
What's this year been like for you and your family?
If you can wrap it up in one word, it would be frustrating.
Frustrated with the fact that Jones isn't behind bars. Now the family wants to raise awareness for domestic violence, but more than anything, they want justice for Olivia.
We want him to spend the rest of his life in prison, while my sister spend the rest of her life in the grave.
After finally having an opportunity to celebrate Olivia's life, her loved ones would once again have to face her death during Chris's upcoming trial. The courtroom was packed with family members from both sides. It had been over 3 years since Olivia's death, and despite the clear
they didn't charge him until 2022.
Tension between the two families, they all wanted the same thing: justice for Olivia. Prosecutors Jimmy Ham and Mike Laird described Chris as an abusive partner with a violent past, and it was only a matter of time before something like this happened. Chris's defense attorney, Ryan Gertz, argued that Chris only grabbed the gun because Olivia was recklessly handling the weapon, putting both herself and Chris in a dangerous predicament. Forensic pathologist Celestina Rossi provided critical bloodstain analysis and confirmed that Olivia did not have any gunshot residue on her, contradicting the defense's claims that her death was merely an accident. The testimonies and evidence combined ultimately overpowered
What in the fuck is this? Nigga has the absolute worst haircuts I've ever seen in my fucking life, bro. It was, bro. Holy fuck, bro. This nigga's barber hates him.
Defense team. And on February 8th, 2022, Christopher Ray Jones was found guilty for the murder of his wife, Olivia Jones.
1,118 days. That's how long Olivia Jones's family says they've waited for this moment. The moment when Olivia's husband, Christopher Jones, was found guilty of murder. Olivia died at the hands of her husband on Valentine's Day 2019, and instead of spending a lifetime behind bars,
we elected to agree with the state to a 30-year sentence because of the...
Is it a horn? What are you talking about? Is what a horn?
Potential risk of, an even higher sentence.
In exchange, Christopher waived his right to appeal the conviction. After the judge handed down this sentence, Olivia and Christopher's 2 daughters took the stand. Looking directly at their father, they described the impact of Olivia's death. The youngest daughter, who was only 11 when her mother died, said, quote, "I'll forgive you one day, but right now I can't." Throughout the trial, the prosecution described a history of abuse.
Hell yeah, weird ass nigga. Got that little ass tuft of hair. Fuck you talking about?
Abuse that finally blew up. Defense attorney Ryan Getz argued a different version of events.
I think that we'll never know what happened in that room. Ultimately, my impression from the jurors is that they just didn't believe Chris's version of events, and that really only left the one alternative.
This was an emotional day for Olivia's family. As they were leaving the courtroom, they were encouraging each other, saying, "Today was all about Olivia, and she won."
Christopher Jones is currently serving his sentence in the John M. Wynn Unit in Huntsville, Texas.
Damn, Huntsville, Texas. Damn, boy, you in the boonies, stupid ass boy. On to the next one, because fuck that lame ass nigga.